Can AI introduce to schools?
AI can be fruitful to students, but can it be useful for parents?
We have to learn, all students need to learn how to collaborate with technology, collaborate with AI. AI के साथ काम करने के लिए सीखना है, AI के साथ इंटीग्रेशन हमें सीखना है. Over the next 3 to 6 months, we are going to start these courses for children in Nala Supervase, Virar, Palgar, Boisar, Danu. We will teach it online ताकि आप जहाँ पे भी हो, you will learn how to use it. Remember, there are 4 types of people who will succeed in the future.
Hello everyone. Today we are here to have a conversation with our founder, Willie Broad George, and my some friends. So let's start. We are having many questions related to AI. You will be very interesting and excited to know about what is AI. So, sir, as we are using AI in our daily life, but what is AI and how is it affecting our daily lives?
Wow, thanks, Yasom, for that lovely, energetic introduction. And yeah, I mean, AI is everywhere today,
Yes.
and a lot of students are using AI. Okay, more students are using AI than teachers are using it, right? And a lot of parents are not using it. Okay, and what you need to understand with AI is AI का basically क्या है? AI is like a software. AI is like an algorithm. Yeah. AI stands for artificial intelligence. तो आपको ये सोचना है कि AI is like this large software algorithm जिसने पूरा इंटरनेट का सारा वेबसाइट को स्टडी किया है और जो भी हम ऑनलाइन डालते हैं उसको स्टडी किया है एंड इट इज लाइक दिस लार्ज रिपोजिटरी और फिर वो क्या करता है वो इट लिसन्स एंड ट्राइज टू अंडरस्टैंड कि आपको क्या चाहिए. सो अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट हैज हैपेंड. पहले 20 साल पहले वी यूज्ड टू स्टडी कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग. कंप्यूटर इंजीनियरिंग करने के बाद वी यूज्ड टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ कंप्यूटर्स वर्क. मतलब कंप्यूटर का लैंग्वेज होता है सी सी प्लस प्लस जावा ऑल दैट एंड वी यूज्ड टू प्रोग्राम कंप्यूटर्स यूजिंग दैट लैंग्वेज. तो हमें 5, 6, 7, 8 साल लगता था ये कंप्यूटर का लैंग्वेज सीखने के लिए. Only then computer programmers were able to use the computer to design programs to do other jobs. Which means अगर आपको कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग नहीं आता है, which means अगर आपको कंप्यूटर का लैंग्वेज नहीं आता है, मशीन लैंग्वेज या प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज, आप उसको यूज नहीं कर सकते, आप बना नहीं सकते कुछ with computers. But today what has happened over the past 7, 8, 9 years, there's this concept called NLP, Natural Language Processing. उसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि जो कंप्यूटर्स हैं studied human language. Earlier humans were studying computer language. Now computers are studied human language. Which means you and I can talk to a computer. So this is called generative AI. Of course, there is machine learning, deep learning, trained data, untrained data, narrow data. All that is there. But for the purpose of this conversation, we are talking about generative AI. Generative. So generative AI आपका भाषा समझता है. Understands your language. So you don't have to be a programmer now. Are you a programmer? No. Are you a programmer? No. 5 years ago, you could not use computers. You could not develop your own product or software. But today you can because you can just think and you can ask and the computer will understand. The computer generates an answer, right? So I think that's enough for us to be able to at least start off our conversation. So yeah.
So, as AI is taking over the world and everything, so do you have anything that to tell us that us students like us can learn some skills so that we are prepared for the future?
Yeah, you gotta understand. देखो, what has happened in the world is earlier we used to go to school. हम स्कूल जाते थे, हम कॉलेज जाते थे. एक स्किल, एक करियर बनाने के लिए हम जाते थे. Study to be an engineer, study to be a lawyer, study to be a doctor. And only after we studied that could we do that. Yeah. But today, because of AI, there are so many things happening. बहुत सारे जॉब्स उड़ जाएंगे. बहुत सारे ऐसे काम उड़ जाएंगे जो ऑटोमेट हो सकता है. बहुत सारे नए जॉब्स बने. जो वो नए jobs बनेंगे, the new jobs that are going to be made requires new skills. And today schools have to teach those new skills now. So what are those new skills? One, every school and every child should develop a strong sense of agency. Strong sense of agency means कुछ करने का एक will होना चाहिए. So our job is to build agency. हर बच्चे में agency होना चाहिए कि मैं कुछ करूंगा, मैं करूंगा, मैं हेल्प करूंगा, मैं भागूंगा, मैं बैग उठाऊंगा, मैं ये करूंगा, मैं वो लाऊंगा, मैं ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करूंगा, मैं ये बनाऊंगा. ठीक है, ये नहीं हुआ तो चलेगा, पैसा नहीं है तो चलेगा, अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं है तो चलेगा, मैं बनाऊंगा अपॉर्चुनिटी. सो दैट इज एजेंसी. बिकॉज आगे जाके एआई इतना सब कुछ करेगा कि लोगों को कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगा. विच मीन्स दैट आज के बच्चे जो हमारे फर्स्ट, सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ, फिफ्थ, सिक्स, सेवन, स्टैंडर्ड, एट स्टैंडर्ड, नाइन्थ स्टैंडर्ड में है, उनमें अगर एजेंसी हम नहीं बनाए तो वो आगे जाके कुछ करेगा नहीं. सो वन इज एजेंसी. सेकंड इज क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग. क्योंकि विदाउट क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि जो आपको इंफॉर्मेशन मिल रहा है वो सही है या गलत. बिकॉज एआई जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको देता है, व्हाटएवर इंफॉर्मेशन एआई गिव्स यू इज बायस्ड. इट कुड हेलुसिनेट, इट कुड जस्ट से समथिंग, ऐसे कुछ भी रैंडम व्हिच इज अनट्रू. एंड इफ यू स्टार्ट बिलीविंग एवरीथिंग, इट इज लाइक नॉट रीडिंग अ वेल रिटन बुक. सो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग कि मेरे ये लाइफ पोजीशन में, ये सिचुएशन में मुझे क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, मुझे लोगों से सलाह कैसे लेना है, हाउ डू आई टेक एडवाइस. सो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग as a very important thing that children should learn in school today. Critical thinking. The third skill is going to be collaboration, because not everyone is going to know everything. आप एक चीज में अच्छे होंगे. You may be very good at one thing. You may be very good at one thing. You may be very good at using AI in something. You may be very good at people management skills. But learning to collaborate, साथ में काम करने का. So learning to collaborate, मतलब you are able to communicate, you are able to collaborate, you are able to work together. That is a very important skill. And very, very important skill is going to be about entrepreneurship. Because of AI today, even 15-year-olds, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 20-year-olds can start your own businesses because of AI, because of social media, because of the internet. And by starting a business, don't think, "Arey, when I start a business, कि पढ़ाई वढ़ाई छोड़ दिया." In fact, when you start your own business, and at our school, I want at least 100 of you to start businesses. Because when you start a business, you really understand money, economics, law, financial planning, everything you understand, marketing, communication, customer behavior. So many things you understand, operations. So these skills are very, very important, because only a certain kind of people are going to become successful in the future.
Sir, as you said, collaboration is a very important part of being successful. So, how the skill can be built in a person to collaborate or to understand that becoming in together is more important and more beneficial than a single person
So listen, you have to understand what is collaboration. Collaboration can
to work together.
to work together. As a human being today, we have to learn to collaborate, not only with people, but also with technology, like specs, for example. Yeah, I'm a human being. The minute I add specs, I can see, I can read, things become better, I become better. So, in the same way, now, we have to learn, all students need to learn how to collaborate with technology, collaborate with AI. AI के साथ काम करने के लिए सीखना है, AI के साथ इंटीग्रेशन हमें सीखना है. Because you with AI becomes better. So that is one way that हम technology के साथ collaborate करते हैं. The other way is to collaborate with people. So to be able to connect with people, to have empathy, to understand how they are, to understand their feelings, to be able to have a conversation, कि किसी का बात समझना, किसी को हमारा बात समझाना, and most important, अगर कोई हमारे बात से एग्री नहीं करता है, doesn't agree to us, फिर भी we are able to be respectful for each other, और हम एक दूसरे का विचार का रिस्पेक्ट कर सकते हैं. It is all collaboration. Collaboration does not mean cooperation. आपने बोला तो मैंने सुना नहीं. It means क्या हम साथ में, आपके विचार कुछ अलग होंगे, मेरे विचार अलग होंगे, फिर भी हम खुश हैं, फिर भी हम कुछ कर सकते हैं. That is important. नहीं तो दुनिया एक ही हो जाएगा अगर सब लोग एक ही चीज को. You know what I'm saying? So that brings us to, you know, what are the four kinds of people who might actually become successful in the future, and हमें स्कूल में वो सब डेवलप करना है. We'll talk about that over the next couple of things. But whatever you heard just now, do you have any responses?
How can AI benefit student like me? If I want, because AI can also be used negatively. So how can we know that? How should we use AI carefully?
So firstly, I want to ask you, like, are you guys using AI, and what are you using?
Like I am using ChatGPT, Gemini, sometimes Copilot and Quillbot.
Okay. What about you guys?
I'm using Perplexity for my study basis and different to gain new knowledge about AI and all things.
Anything?
Adobe Firefly.
Oh, you're using it. Okay. And anything different?
Canva for creating presentations.
There you go. Right. So you guys are already using so much AI. But one or two things that you need to take into consideration is you never give your personal information, like your name. You never give your address. You never give any biometric information. Right. You don't. You don't put your phone number. You don't. I don't know. I mean, you don't have credit cards, but you don't put banking information. You don't upload your bank statement because your bank statement will have everything. Your address, your Aadhaar card. You don't upload your Aadhaar card or PAN card. These are all not things that you would upload. You should not upload data. The way you will be careful with digital media, when you go to a place, do you put a photo that you were there? You should not. You should protect your privacy. You should be careful how you do. So in the same way, you have to maintain such care when you're working with any AI tool. तो अगर आपके प्रेजेंटेशन में आपका नाम होना चाहिए, आपका like even in this talk, you only give your first name, you do not tell the name of the school, you do not even give the class, because you should never give the class in a public forum. Why should anybody know कि आप कौन से स्कूल में हो और आप कौन से क्लास में हो और आप कौन से डिवीजन पे हो? That is your personal information and you should guard your personal information. 4 बार पूछा तो भी नहीं देने. Understand? So we all have to, as students, we all have to learn to guard our personal information, both online and offline. When you become private like that, automatically your behavior online with all the generative AI tools also will change. Okay? So keep that in.
So how AI is benefit for students?
I think AI can really benefit students. See, you have to understand that the best way a child learns is through individual personal attention. And individual personal attention in a one-to-many means one teacher, many students. वो बहुत मुश्किल होता है. Because every child is different. उसके needs अलग है, उसके motivations अलग है, उसका learning style अलग है, उसका thinking style अलग है. आज mood नहीं है. Yeah, you have to understand that, right? एक typical school में things are time bound. मतलब आज Monday 10 बजे आज मैथ्स ही है और कुछ नहीं, right? और 10:30 बजे मैथ्स बंद हो जाएगा. So it's a time bound, time based system, not an interest bound individual based system. नहीं, right? So in a situation like that, of course, it is designed because it has other benefits. It makes education lower priced. It is cheaper, more accessible, more affordable. There is more uniformity. There is more scale. Everybody becomes similar. So ये सब है. This is all. Those are the benefits of that system. But for the child to really benefit, they need more individualization, more personalization. Maybe a child doesn't understand English very well. उसको अगर हम गुजराती में समझाया तो वो समझ गया. उसके बाद उसको अगर मैं बोलता हूँ कि अभी तुम इंग्लिश में बोलो, बोलेगा, बिकॉज उसको समझ में आया. सो बट योर टीचर में नॉट नो गुजराती. करेक्ट. सो एआई जो है, एक बच्चे को, एक स्टूडेंट को अगर एआई के टूल्स, जनरेटिव टूल्स, जो मैं सिखाता हूँ, ऑलमोस्ट 10,000 टीचर्स एंड स्टूडेंट्स को ऑल ओवर इंडिया, द टॉप स्कूल्स आई हैव टॉट, जब मैं उनको सिखाता हूँ, देयर लाइफ चेंजेस. वो अब वो सारा कुछ कर सकते हैं जो वो कर नहीं पाते थे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, उनका पढ़ाई 1/4 के टाइम में खत्म करते हैं उन लोग. एक पूरा साल जो उनको लगता है कि 10th के लिए पढ़ने के लिए, अभी वो 4 महीने में खत्म करता है. और 6 महीना वो सिर्फ एग्जाम ट्रेनिंग करता है. He's using AI to ask to do quizzes. He's using AI to do mock tests. He's using AI to get personalized feedback. He's using AI to deepen knowledge. He's using AI to go conceptually clear, ताकि in the exam जब भी वो questions को सब अलग अलग तरीके से पूछते हैं, so this child already has got the preparation. He's using AI to create notes. Using AI to create podcasts so that वो चलते वक्त, स्कूल जाते वक्त या कहीं बाहर जाते वक्त वो सुन के सीख रहा है. He's using AI to create videos of the topics. He's using AI to make songs of the topics. He's using AI to create textbooks of something. आज आपको सर्कुलेशन के बारे में सीखना है या कॉजेज ऑफ इन्फ्लेशन के बारे में आपको सीखना है, का मुश्किल टॉपिक है. लेकिन अगर उसके बारे में वो 5 मिनट में गाना बनाता है उसके बाद, तो जिस तरीके से बच्चे को सीखना है वो सीख पाता है जब भी वो when he understands how to use AI. To use, there are more than 25 to 30 tools that a child can learn. And that is what at least I am about and this school is about. At least this school is a future inspired AI integrated school. We are powered by AI. Both actual intelligence and artificial intelligence. दोनों होना चाहिए. Building both intelligences. You see? So I think every student at least from 3rd standard should start learning AI. आपको क्या लगता है AI के लिए टाइपिंग का जरूरत है? Why? Voice assistant. अगर एक voice assistant हम यूज कर सकते हैं, तो क्या एक 5 सीनियर केजी का बच्चा भी यूज कर सकता है? Correct? Tell me one voice assistant AI that you know.
Gemini,
Alexa. मेरे घर पे मेरा जो छोटा younger daughter, who's only 7 years old, she does not do a homework without Alexa. Alexa बाजू में रख. She's like, Alexa, this word is difficult. How do you spell this word? Because she has to write, no? How to spell complex? Alexa. So that support AI can give. In fact, Dubai government ने कंपल्सरी किया है कि हर एक बच्चे को 6 years onwards, first standard onwards, AI सीखते. China government teaching all children AI. UK government has now put up a notification. आज ही डाला है notification that children should learn AI. Only Indian government right now does not have that. So some people, the educators like us, it is our responsibility to go and train all of you. Every single student, every single teacher, every single parent should at least study generative AI. Over the next 3 to 6 months, we are going to start these courses for children in Nala Super Virar Palgar Boisar Dhanu. We will teach it online ताकि आप जहाँ पे भी हो, you will learn how to use it. And most importantly, हमें एटलीस्ट 1 लाख लोगों को सिखाना है ताकि हमारा पालघर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, हमारा वसई विरार एरिया, हमारा पालघर बोईसर धानू एरिया, these areas become strong with our students, with our young population, our youth, like you guys, you'll start businesses, you'll do amazing work, you'll create value, you'll contribute to the economy, and you'll make all of us very proud. No? So I think there's a lot of benefits that students have for AI.
Sir, basically, we cannot reach at every corner to explain about AI tools and it. But school is a way which can reach to it. So can AI can be introduced to schools?
100%. And a brilliant question. You see, the way schools have been designed earlier, one class, one teacher, 50 kids, time bound system, like I explained earlier. Imagine now you come to school and first 2 hours, you all are working with your AI tool, and our team is developing our own AI system. Where you will come to our school, spend 2 hours, you will be sitting and working on your AI, you will be learning on your own. You will be deepening your knowledge. You will improve your concepts, and after that, the next 2-3 hours, you're developing all the other world skills, financial intelligence, investing, starting a business, marketing, production management, designing, working with AI, working with your hands, using tools. All these skills you will learn, digital marketing. All these tools you will start learning in school, because this is the kind of education that children require. Last month, TCS took out 12,000 engineers. Microsoft is taking out 15,000 engineers. People are losing jobs like crazy because that was the old way. So today, if you are in school, you guys are lucky. You guys are absolutely lucky because you are in school when AI is there and you're all learning it. You all are in a school which is on the rare schools. Less than 50 schools all over India may be using AI. You all have been using it more than 3 years. Our Padai Expo and our AI Expo and things like that, we've been doing it for 2-3 years now. So you all are way ahead of the curve. So as a school, be it differentiation, means how to teach different things to different children at the same time. Different things to different children at the same time. That AI can do very well. To make things easier for a child, AI can do very well. To teach it in the language that you want, AI can do very well too, right? So we all are different. We are all individuals, we're unique individuals. So AI is able to support each of our individual tastes, and AI has more knowledge than a human being. Because a human being has speciality, he has specialization in a particular subject. That is also important. But generalization is also important. We need to learn to be generalists today. Yes, specialization plus generalization. Both of these things are going to be important. So schools can really, really help children if they use AI well. That is something that.
So, I've been thinking that AI can be fruitful to students, but can it be useful for parents?
Parents want to teach their children. Parents always feel guilty. अरे मैं मेरे बच्चों के साथ ज़्यादा time नहीं spend कर रहा. अरे मैं सिखा नहीं पा रहा. So that's a big problem. Parents को भी many times parents only go to the tuition teacher. Parents only go online and say अरे ये मैं पहला मैं समझूं, मैं सीखूं, फिर मैं मेरे बच्चे को सिखाऊं. Also, many at times parents want to show that they are involved in the child's education. So definitely parents can also use AI to one, make sure that their children are using AI correctly. अगर आपको नहीं पता कि AI कैसे यूज करना, तो आप अपने बच्चों को कैसे सिखाओगे कि AI कैसे यूज करना है? So that is the first thing. The second thing is, अगर parents को भी AI यूज करने को आता है, parents are able to now spend more time helping their children learn. So parents themselves can become better in the subject knowledge and can become better teachers and can become better parents, because they can use AI for their budgeting, their life planning, their problem solving, or their strategy. So they can take better decisions, and better decisions lead to better outcomes, right? So 100% parents as well as teachers, every person today employed or unemployed, married or unmarried, student or professional, working or not working, retired or not, every single person today needs to know how to use generative AI tools. There is no question about that. Otherwise, you'll miss the bus. Yeah, that's what I would say.
So I'm curious to ask that how can AI help teachers to develop the mindset of students?
Incredible, right? Like most of the time, people just need some guidance. People need a little bit of answers. कोई बोलेगा कि बस थोड़ा guide करो. That guide can now become AI. You don't have to depend entirely and solely on another human being. That guide can become AI. You don't have to wait. Earlier, a teacher or any professional needed 7, 8, 9 years to learn from an excellent manager and then get experience, and that experience then gave them promotions. Today, that same experience you will be able to get in half the time or 1/4 the time if you're using AI. You can grow, you can think, you can work faster, you can do better. Right? So, really, teachers who use AI become a gift and a blessing for their children. Because A, they become better as teachers, they become better as students and learners themselves, and then they become better as teachers. They're able to then transfer that knowledge in a style that is appropriate for more children. Remember, there are 4 types, and we should close with this, but remember, there are 4 types of people who will succeed in the future. The first kind of person is somebody who they say is a high empathy person. कि आप में एम्पैथी बहुत ज्यादा है, आपको समझ में आता है दूसरों का दुख, दूसरों का सिचुएशन, दूसरों का लाइफ, दूसरों का पोजीशन, दूसरों का थिंकिंग आपको समझ में आता है. और बिकॉज आपको वो समझ में आता है, आप कुछ डिजाइन कर सकते हो, कुछ बना सकते हो उनके लिए, कुछ प्रोडक्ट बना सकते हो, कुछ सर्विस क्रिएट कर सकते हो उनके लिए, आप काम आ सकते हो उनके लिए. राइट? दैट इज गोइंग टू बी द फाउंडेशन ऑफ इन्वेंशन एंड इनोवेशन. अगर आपको किसी का दुख या किसी का प्रॉब्लम या किसी का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू समझ में ही नहीं आता, आप उनके लिए कुछ बनाओगे ही नहीं ना. You understand? So the first kind of person is a high empathy person. Any job that requires high empathy, nursing, old age care, all these jobs, counseling, yeah, all these jobs will be 100% on the rise. Okay. Second thing is somebody that we call a moonshot thinker. Moonshot thinking is where you're able to innovatively think. You're critical thinking, you're innovatively thinking, you're क्या सोचता है, wow, people say that, क्या idea है, wow, that way. So a moonshot thinker, someone who thinks like I want to do amazing stuff, yeah, कि वो सोचने के लिए भी वो हिम्मत लगता है. Yeah. The third kind of person is someone who can build a personal copyright. That means आप खुद कुछ बना सकते हो. आप दूसरों के लिए कुछ वेट नहीं करते, आप खुद कुछ बना सकते हो. You are able to build personal copyright. If you're a musician, or if you're an artist, or if you're if you're a sculpturist, if you're a writer, if you're an author, if you're a singer, if you're a designer, like you're able to build your personal copyright. That means someone who understands कि कुछ बना सकता हूं मैं जो दूसरे लोग खरीदेंगे. That personal copyright. So high empathy, moonshot thinkers, personal copyright, someone who understands, how to create something. I think those are some of the skills that you need to develop in order for you to really be able to grow and succeed in the future. It's the best time to be a student in this world. Best time. Okay? I mean, slowly end.
One last question
Mhm.
that, as you said, critical thinking is the important part of being successful. So, as we are having AI to gain knowledge, to reduce our tensions, reduce our pressure, can AI help us to build our critical thinking?
100%. So it is the way you do. If you want to develop your critical thinking, you will have to learn it, because you cannot use critical thinking to learn critical thinking, because आपको है ही नहीं वो. जो आपके पास है नहीं वो आपने, that's where you need training. That's where we will train you on how to use AI to sharpen your knowledge and sharpen your thinking and make you better, smarter, and make you unstoppable. Okay? I had a superb time with you guys. What about you?
Nice.
Learn something new? Yeah?
Fabulous.
Yeah? Are you excited? Are you, what are you going to try?
Just waiting for the sessions of yours for the AI in our school.
Absolutely. God willing. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
All the best.
Thank you, sir. We learned a lot from you.
Yeah. Thanks. See you.